Peace. Today is Friday the 22nd, making today's math, wisdom, all being born to culture freedom. Now, wisdom could bring about a bad culture if you're not careful. Gods and earth know what I'm talking about. But use your wisdom wisely in order to create a culture that frees one's dome. Peace. All right, welcome back to the N.W.A. Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
And I'm Digga.
Yeah. To donate to the show, go to cash.me/$, you know what I mean, patreon.com/you know what I mean, or you know what I mean.com/support. We here talking about hip-hop. Okay.
Always hip-hop.
Set out in the dark. They used to do it out in the park.
So we talked about groups, crews, and for the record, guys, I'm sure there's a million people that we forgot. And
there's no way.
I know y'all gonna let us have it in the comments, and
we can hit everybody. They're gonna be like, how you ain't talk about this one? How you ain't talk about that one? Listen,
it's impossible.
Sometimes you go on, on a tangent. We have a certain amount of time to get things in. Take our list, right? And then you create a list in the comments or whatever of people that you feel need to be recognized on, because we know y'all some real hip hop motherfuckers.
Right.
So y'all gonna know maybe some obscure motherfuckers like, oh yeah, damn, I wasn't even thinking about the homie, as far as, impact, because she talks about artists that have had a strong impact, and then some that are just strong lyricists, and the two don't always go together.
Exactly.
So make your own list.
And then one thing I think people, tend to forget too, like anytime you see these lists, because you'll see lists everywhere. Every blog, every magazine, every media outlet comes up with this list, and then people go nuts, and like these are like Bible scriptures, like all of these lists are subjective. These are people.
You love that word.
I love subjective.
That's the word.
Subjective is the
episode.
word of the day. Subjective. All of these lists are subjective. Like, who may have made a strong impact to me are not going to be the same people that made a strong impact to the next person. So you cannot go so nutso over people's lists, because people's lists are their personal opinions. So, with having said that,
and not for nothing, some of this list is just on, pull it out your ass memory type of shit. You
exactly.
Understand what I'm saying?
Because I'm sure I'm gonna go home
and be like,
watch the episode, like,
fuck,
I can't believe.
Yeah, like. So
we
don't
know.
think, how did they not say Biggie and Tupac?
How did
like knock it off,
exactly.
If you're thinking it, trust me, it's on the list, like
exactly.
You know what I mean. But we're not gonna actually be able to say every single person right now, okay? But
shouts out to Black Star, by the way.
So yeah, like everybody, we're not gonna be able to get everybody on the list. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We can't say every single person. So but shout out to, what'd you say, like Black Star.
Shouts out.
You know what I mean?
Black
Mos
Star.
Def, Talib Kweli, people like that. Anyway, you
I was gonna say, I actually wanted to just name a few people that, as far as the men are concerned, who I felt, whose impact and legacy, that I deemed game changing.
Okay.
Definitely gotta say Kool G Rap.
No doubt.
To me, he was game changing. Like, he really took rhyming to a next stratosphere. Like, he birthed that whole double, triple entendre, the rhyme scheme, instead of the basic just rhyming the last two words, it was the last 4 bars, rhyming whole phrases. Like, Kool G Rap just really, like, changed the whole, like, schematics of, like, rhyming to me.
But then still kept it super street.
And still
super
kept it
hard.
super street. And still hard to this day. So he can go on the Impact Legacy list and the Still Got Bars list.
You won't be smiling on Rikers Allen.
Jay-Z's another one. And you mentioned he was, your greatest of all time. impact, legacy, unmatched. And still bussin'. Still, he ain't rhyming about pissing in the projects hallway. People like to complain about, he different now. But yeah, he's grown. He's matured. He's rhyming grown-up shit,
But he still has, first of all, if Jay-Z told you to drink Cristal, you drank it. He told you to put a button up on, motherfucker, you was buttoning it up.
Right.
Now he tell you to subscribe to Tidal. Guess what? You got a subscription.
And you know what? And I'm subscribing to Tidal just because it's black-owned, operated business. Why wouldn't I?
Why not? But this is part of having an impact.
And then people, and I hate people, I ain't gonna buy, they rich already. Like, I hate that ideology. It's like, who cares if he's rich already? It's a black-owned and operated business. What the fuck? So go listen to Spotify and Pandora? Like, yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to Tidal. Like, yeah, why would I, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why would I drink Belvedere if Puffy has some rock? It's like, yeah, why would I pay for Pandora if I'm not willing to pay for Tidal? It's like, come on, guys. Like, that's that shit he be talking about. And I'm here for it.
Okay.
Another impact legacy, Nas, because he made it cool to be righteous.
And a spitter. I mean,
and a spitter.
Nas could still spit.
He's a spitter. He spits righteous. Like, he uses his mainstream platform to make songs about fathers and daughters and things like that, and talking to the kids. I know I can be what I want to be. Like, he makes genuine, like, inspirational music in addition to whatever smoke he dealing with. So, and still got bars to this day. Pen never questioned. Like, Nas is God MC to me. So,
you know what? I want to keep going through these lists, but you know what I want to also go through, because I think you and I are a little biased to, like, New York / East Coast music.
Oh, I got some other coast.
Yeah, so we need to. I want to hit up regions.
Okay.
As well, real quick.
Okay.
Because
so regions.
I just want to quickly let the record reflect that I feel like I was one of the early, like, New Yorkers to fuck with hip hop outside of New York.
If you want to take it to the West Coast, hey, Mac Dre, pioneer.
Okay.
King T, pioneer.
King T, my boy Spice One. Yeah, but like I was fucking with that N.W.A.
Yes.
Like, Niggas for Life and all that. That album right there was fucking.
Absolutely.
It was undeniable. And although, yes, I know you're gonna have a bunch of the conscious people here, N.W.A. was the answer to positive music as far as trying to fuck it up. You see what I'm saying? They gave that.
But they also mind fuck the corporate people too. Fuck the police.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it may have been a shtick. It may have been a ploy.
Listen, we talk about positive and negative impact. You see what I'm saying? Again, do I think N.W.A. had a negative impact? Yep. But they made some dope ass fucking hip hop. You see what I'm saying? That was super negative, but it was fucking dope, and you couldn't deny it. Like, and that's the problem a lot of times that I find with some of this music that
there's a dichotomy
that I might deem negative. Sometimes it's like you can't front on it. And I feel like those of us that make so-called conscious music or positive music or whatever the fuck, it can't be just conscious or positive for positive sake. Like, it has to be just as dope as this negative ass shit that they playing. You see what I'm saying? Because
I'm with you.
That's what makes it impactful. That's what makes us even be able to compile lists like this. So if you really want to make an impact.
But for all of the negative impacts and the glorifying of gangs and guns that N.W.A. did, they also brought to our attention the realness of police brutality.
Right. Well, nothing is ever 100% positive or negative.
Right.
You see, there's always going to be some good, and it's just where does it outweigh? You see what I'm saying? What does your shit? You know, there's always going to be. I can find the good. You know,
hey, anything that gainfully employs.
I'm sure we could find good in Jeffrey Dahmer if we really looked.
Anything that Hey, Erykah Badu found goodness in Hitler, so there you go.
Listen,
but I say anything that gainfully employs our people is a plus. So sometimes you have to speak the language in order to get the real message across. Yeah, you have all these Dolores Tuckers and people. Oh, they cussing, they talking about guns, they talking about drugs and this and that, but if the ends justifies the means, then I'm all for it. If this,
well, whoa, hold up now. Let's pump brakes because now we're getting into a little different conversation.
Oh, okay.
Does the prospect of economics justify the means? Like you said, if you know anything that gives a black man a job or whatever the case may be, you all for it, but shit, there's people that get paid to be, you know, informants for, you know, against I know this firsthand, against conscious organizations, let's just say. Like, is that a good job? You're getting paid. Like, not all money is good money. You understand? And I think a lot of where we're at in society right now is because people feel like, well, if you got paid to do it, then fuck it, it's cool. Like, well, then, all the fact that these porns come out, but hey, she got paid off of it. Like, look at Kim Kardashian now.
Okay,
like,
well, let me let me rephrase that, because I don't mean anything to make a buck. I never believe in compromising music for money's sake. I say that to say, when we're talking about a group like N.W.A. or someone that you know, at the time was deemed like bad for hip hop, I looked at that as, here goes these brothers, you know, their message may have been harsh, but I still found positive in that message. And it also did take these brothers out of the street, and it
could have been really gangbanging,
and they were able to turn themselves into, you know, successful businessmen, and they were able to they were able to do a positive thing for hip hop. They gave us Snoop, they gave us Tupac, you know, like, that's what I mean by gainfully employed. I don't mean like, do love and hip hop just because it makes you money, it's gonna put you on. I mean, you know.
Right, but then again, like,
but there is a dichotomy.
Just like you said, but they gave us Snoop, they gave us Tupac.
There is a positive,
you see,
negative.
Yeah, because damn, I love Snoop, and damn, if we're gonna go around regions like we are real quick, we gotta mention a Snoop and a Tupac.
Absolutely.
And a fucking Scarface. And,
right, we gotta take it down south. Scarface, UGK.
Yeah, UGK, rest in peace, my man Pimp C, and that was my dude right there. Shout out my man Bun B.
Andre 3000 is another one on my Impact Legacy.
Common,
Outkast, period.
Shit, Twista, fucking
Game Changing.
Yeah,
Rakim was game changing on my Impact Legacy list.
Super game changer.
Love it or hate it, Wayne, Impact Legacy. He birthed all these motherfuckers. Love it or hate it.
Yeah.
Cannot deny that man's impact or legacy.
Right.
He
got a lot of people drinking lean right now though. You see what I'm saying?
Love it or hate it.
Right.
Negative or positive.
Yeah, well, it's always going to be
that
both. It's just which, you know, I think you have to look at an artist and you have to write down the pros and write down the cons and just see which one outweighs according to your moral compass.
Well, see, that's when it becomes subjective. But we can,
not here.
But we can actually factually say that Lil Wayne became the voice of a new generation and has an undeniable impact and legacy.
Right.
We can state that as a fact.
Right, but here at the
Now, what side of the fence you on? That's subjective.
Well, well, I feel like our viewers are on
viewers will
the
say,
side of the fence that will say
our viewers will say he made this
that
generation
influencing
dumb.
people, right, to drink lean,
He turned everybody into walking
and
zombies.
shit like that is not a good thing. Period. Like, and for us here, we don't see anything subjective about that. That's just black and white shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. But we can.
But
we can be objective enough
to
as
say
as
yes,
hip-hop
he did make an
aficionado
impact.
to say he made an impact.
Yes.
Whether it's good or bad.
And now keep
You
this
take
in
that
mind.
home with you.
Yo, I think Wayne is dope. Like, he could rap his ass off.
Yo.
I like Mad Wayne songs.
That
Like,
motherfucking Dedication 6 mixtape he just dropped. Probably some of the best Lil Wayne bars I ever heard my life.
let me just say for the record, like,
he rapping mad
like
now.
you might know me as this conscious dude, but like, I like a whole bunch of shit that I probably shouldn't like.
No,
like,
you a nigga ass nigga
I
behind
like
the scenes. you might got them fooled. I know the real
I
you.
like
That's a
gangster.
nigga.
I like gangster ass nigga music for real. But even if I like it, you know, I still could be real when it comes to certain shit and says, well, is that helpful for us as a whole as far as moving forward? Probably not. Even though I might like it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep it real on both sides. I'm going to tell you.
I feel you.
You know.
But
some of my favorite artists are super negative.
But we still got to keep it real.
Hell Rel.
Even
Shout out to Hell Rel. That motherfucker, his Dipset shit.
Hard body.
But I fucks with that all day. You know what I mean? Like, all day.
Some of my lyrical goats of today, who I feel like have just like still crushed it, like spitting wise.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I gotta say Kool G Rap. I gotta say Jay-Z. I gotta say Nas. Fabolous to me is one that's fucking 10, 20 plus years later still killing it like it's fucking
and knows
1999.
He's one of the ones though that knows how to keep reinventing himself, and like he can adopt with the time. So he'll get on any fucking beat and kill it. Like, oh, y'all doing this trap shit now? Okay, all right. This is what but I'm still gonna be fabulous on this motherfucker too though. Is somehow he's figured that shit out what a lot of people can't figure that out either.
Exactly. Busta Rhymes is another one that's been able to transcend over the decades.
Yeah.
My only critique about Busta is my personal opinion of him. I like him. I prefer him a certain way. I prefer native tongue Busta. Like, Busta is always going to try to, not try, but he's always going to implement himself and change with the times. But I personally prefer native tongue Busta. That's my only critique of Busta. But as far as like still got it in 2018,
right? Still
fucking got it.
I'd be in the studio with this motherfucker.
He never sounded better than he did on that fucking Tribe Called Quest album. This last album, I wish he fucking made music like that.
I be telling that's what I'm saying. I be telling him though, I like fun Busta more than serious Busta. You know what I mean? Like the Busta that would be just make funny noises and shit like that. Like Busta used to just do some ill shit.
Half moon clip, that's banana. I want to hear that, Busta.
And just the crazy shit he used to wear and just old skinny Busta. You know?
Is that what it is?
Old skinny funny Busta. Like
Black Thought. Impact, legacy, we gotta shout Roots out for are they officially the first hip hop band? Can we
hold up. I mean, no, because
the set those guys.
No, hang on.
Had bands.
Let me shout out the one that called themselves the first hip hop band.
Okay.
Stetsasonic. Okay,
shit.
I know this
Right.
man probably
Wow.
was thinking, hold up,
Some people
y'all gonna
don't
skip
like
over
the
Stetsasonic?
way-
Stetsasonic
Yeah.
specifically called themselves a hip hop band.
Okay.
Okay, because you had one of the brothers that definitely was playing the drums.
Okay.
Up in that joint. Daddy-O was a producer.
Facts.
So, but as far as being a real band like the Roots,
Right.
they weren't that kind of band, but I'm just saying they was calling themselves the first hip hop band. Although I've been to
shouts out
many
that
Stetsasonic
new
shows,
album.
and I ain't never seen nobody with a guitar. I'm just saying, Daddy-O, you know I love you, bro.
Speaking, by the way, Black Thought just dropped a new album with Knife Wonder. Fire.
Dope.
We should actually review that in our next show. Don't
Okay.
forget Demos for Days for any of you. Number 4, Demos for Days, aspiring artists. Send us some stuff.
Ninth Wonder just hired us to do his
Shouts out
high
to
school
Ninth. He's doing all type of
reunion.
shit.
Huh? Us?
Killing
What's
it.
it? Us, Black Sheep, Black Moon, and damn.
Black Sheep. Wow, Trez.
Yeah, Black Sheep, Black Moon.
Who's up, Black Sheep?
I don't know. They
What's
sent
up,
me
Black
the shit
Sheep?
earlier. But yeah, I thought that was dope. Like he giving back to his community and his high school, and shit, he got his connections now in hip hop. So he said, you know what? I'm gonna bring the motherfuckers that my high school would want to see, the ones we was into at that time. And so he Brand Nubian, Black Moon, Nice and Smooth, and Black Sheep.
Dope.
Winston Salem. When is that?
I'm about to throw you for a loop. You want to hear my most impactful of this generation?
What's that? 721 will be there.
My most impactful artist, I think, of this new little young generation, Chief Keef. I wanted to see your reaction. I didn't even discuss it with him behind the scenes. I just wanted to see. I wanted to see your natural reaction. You want to know why?
Why?
Because he fucking birthed this whole drill rap, this whole Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi, all of this shit going on right now.
And he also helped to heighten the murder rate in Chicago with his influence. And we're definitely not going to say that that's subjective to whether that's positive or negative.
No, that's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact.
He actually wanted to do that. Like he actually
that's a
bragged on, when I put out my next mixtape, the murder rate in Chicago going to go up. That's what the young boy said.
Love it or hate it, it is an impact.
It is an impact. But what I'm saying is,
Now what? No, but
sometimes, and this is what I like to say about a lot of shit sometimes, right? Because you got to say this sometimes. So the fuck what? Like, okay, so what something was an impact? Like, if it doesn't have a positive impact to people's lives, does just being an impact enough? Maybe that's a whole next conversation because we've run out of time. But
we didn't even go over your look. That's a part 3 show. We didn't even get to your list of impact versus the spitters. I mean, hey, maybe.
But do you see what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
Like
this
is making an impact. Like,
this is just a sign of the times that we're in. Like, it's almost unfortunate some of the things that we deem impactful. Like,
right.
In a different time, in a different era, we would have swept this under the rug and left it there.
Like, if I'm the guy that takes a shit, right? Wipe my ass with my hand and wipe it on people, right? And people start doing that. I made an impact. But so the fuck what? Like, what did I do positive for society? How is wiping shit on people helpful to society?
I
You see what I'm saying?
I feel you, brother. But again,
I know.
You know,
I'm just saying. But what I'm just saying is, let's try to be impactful in our lives.
In a positive way.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a positive way. In a way that makes you proud, makes the people around you proud. Your children. And adds to the quality of
life.
Not just your life.
The life of others.
The life of
why
your
does this
community.
Why does this sound like the end of a Fat Albert cartoon?
Okay. So the lesson for today, boys and girls, is for real though. The lesson is it's not all about just making an impact. It's about making a lasting positive impact. I mean, that's what it's about around here. Like, I don't know what it's about outside these walls, but in here, and the people that fuck with us, it's about making a positive impact. It's not just about making an impact, because plenty of people make an impact doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? I got you. What's that nigga? Caught you. The nigga online and shit. You gonna throw him in there. The little retarded motherfucker.
Is that the one throwing himself on people's stands in the city?
No, that's bump. But I'm just talking about the retarded dude that be like, I got you. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Harold's gonna edit it in and shit. But
Harold's gonna find him.
He gonna find it. You know what the fuck I'm talking
thanks.
about.
Hey, bro. He said, can you call him? No, this dick. Got him.
Thanks for making my job easier.
But yeah, so again,
what else have we learned today? Nothing is subjective around here,
right,
goddammit.
The word of the day is subjective.
When Jamar says, go.
The You Know What I Mean Godcast is a dictatorship. And we love y'all. Yeah, so listen. Again, please save the comments about who we left out on the list. We started the conversation. It's up for you to now finish the motherfucker. So go into the comments. Shit, you can make videos if you want. I don't give a fuck. Maybe we'll repost a part of it. But give us your list.
Who's the most impactful female of this generation?
The most impactful female of this generation right now.
We ain't even get to the spitters, the young spitters. That's a whole nother. We still stuck on this.
I guess it would be Nicki Minaj.
Okay, I agree.
I mean, yeah,
I agree.
Definitely Nicki Minaj. Again, we're not going to even get into the positive and negative, but impactful, yes, she is. But listen, we're striving to make an impact, okay, in this Godcast arena, and you know, as authentic voices for hip hop, and true lovers and aficionados of this shit. So, you know, I believe that over time, our impact with this show is going to be very positive, and it's going to be something that we can be proud of, as well as, you know, our ancestors, you know, our legacy, our descendants. I said ancestors too, though. The ancestors can be proud of us as well. So yeah, another great one. Always loves chopping it up with you, sis.
Likewise, bro.
So yeah, again, if you'd like to donate to the show, go to cash.me/$, you know what I mean, patreon.com/you know what I mean, and you know what I mean.com/support. Shit, we also on iTunes and all of that type of shit. SoundCloud, if you just want to listen to the motherfucker.
Are we on the podcast app?
Yeah, what's it called?
Someone asked me about. I think it's just podcast. I think if you go to the Play
Is that
Store
what it's called?
and just
Podcast?
download podcast player.
I think we're on Google Plus.
Okay.
We around. Just look wherever your fucking favorite podcasts are listened to. We're there. So yeah, once again for the You Know What I Mean Godcast, I'm Lord Jamar.
And I'm Digga.
Peace. Peace. It's the absence of all confusion. United we stand, divided we fall. Two fingers together is the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian peace gear. Hoodies. T-shirts. Snapbacks. Available at hoodg.com. Get yours today.